What's up, y'all? It's your boy RODSKII, and as you see, we got the Cowboys jersey on. Cowboys on top. I'm sorry my bed not too made right now. You know, I typically try to make it for y'all, but it's not too made right now. But anyway, basically what I want to get into the video is how powerful the mind is. And the mind can be your worst enemy or your greatest colleague, you know. And this video not going to be too long. This video might be 4 to 5 minutes. I'm not even going to lie. But the main thing I realized with the mindset is just this. Like, honestly speaking, when you start like transitioning your mindset to more positive things and like seeing you can attain stuff and get in that mindset, you know what I'm saying? It's going to automatically program your mind to when you're thinking like that to like, okay, boom, now I need to see what I need to do to get there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like it goes back and forth with each other. So it improves, you know, your work ethic and improves like just your goal seeing what you think is possible. You know what I'm saying? And the counter argument to that and the counter thing about the mind is this. The mind can also destroy you if you don't have a good mind. If you have a negative mind, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to be your whole life pretty much going to be negative, bro. And I would like to say the mindset is the most important thing when it comes to self-improvement, whatever you want to call it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like the mindset and the mind is very, very important. And that's why I iterated in a lot of videos, because I feel like a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people may say, oh, you need to do this little thing to get your mind right, or you need to do this little thing to get your mind right. But I'm telling you, once you get your mind right, bro, life just opens up for you. But with all that being said, let's get into the video and how this personally affected my life. You know what I'm saying? So get your popcorn ready, get your notebook ready, and take some notes. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So let's talk about how the positive mindset really changed my mindset and really changed like my trajectory on how I was going about certain things, right? So boom, right? Got me doing YouTube, doing clothes, right? And you know, one thing with my mindset, one thing I've been pretty good at recently, more recent, is like I can look at other people's success and be like, okay, boom, I could do that too. Not even on no jealousy or anything like that, but just in the matter of fact of like, okay, boom, you know, they can do it. We got the same 24 hours in a day. They bleed just like I bleed. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I can really achieve what they doing. So I don't really look at it as like jealousy or like, oh, I can never do what this person's doing. Always look at it as inspiration, motivation. Because one thing I've came to realize that once you think you can't really do something, that's when the jealousy really starts to come. You know what I'm saying? Jealousy doesn't come when you know you can do something, right? Just like if somebody writes, you know, your name. Say someone writes your name and they say they can spell it right. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be jealous of them for spelling your name right because you know you can spell your name right. But you may be jealous of them if they can spell your name right and you can't spell your name right. You see what I'm saying? That might have been a little confusing, but basically what I'm trying to say is that when you have the confidence and just the knowing that you could do something that, you know, someone else can do, it's going to start programming your mind to be like, okay, boom, I know I can do that. So now what do I need to do to prove to these folks that I can do that? If, you know, sometimes people shine when like they're going against like the grain and things like that. So if that's the type of person you are and the type of person how you operate, there's nothing wrong with that. You just got to use that to your strengths. And what you will do is you're going to eventually realize, okay, boom, I've been using this to my strength. I've been doing this. Now I'm at the level that I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of like that for me with clothes. Like, not saying I'm necessarily at the level I want to be at this current moment. But one thing I can say is this. I'm not too much stressing like, oh, I don't think I can make this level. I don't think I can make this level. Because I've been in rooms with people that have made $50,000 a month off a brand, $20,000 a month off a brand. So this to me is like, okay, boom, I see it's possible. But a lot of people not going to be able to see it's possible. And, you know, that could be just circumstances and things like that. But definitely once you start seeing that it's possible and things like that, bro, you're going to flourish. But to the contrary of that, let's talk about to the negative side of things, right? You have a negative mindset, or you have a mindset where you don't feel like you can do certain things that this person can do. That's when you get the envy and the jealousy and you start getting down on yourself, because what you're going to realize is this. The whole main reason that you're having that jealousy is because you're not confident in your skills and confident in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about having a growth mindset too. I forgot to say this in the first clip, but you can look at somebody's thing and look at your thing and be like, okay, I can grow in this. You know, but somebody with a negative mindset, they may look at somebody bigger than them, say if it's clothes, they may look at their clothes and be like, man, my clothes suck. I'll never be able to get to this point. You feel me? But it's just all about the mindset is what I'm trying to really explain to y'all. You know, because when you have a negative mindset, you're going to realize all them negative connotations are going to start coming to you. You feel me? You're not really going to have them positive connotations like you want come to your name, come to your brand, or whatever you're doing. So the main message I want to give to y'all is have a positive mindset and let that be a tool for you and not let that be your worst enemy. But with all that being said, I'm about to go back down, watch the game. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Great rest of y'all day. Bye.